There are people walking around right now, completely falling apart, and if you asked them how they were doing, they would smile and say, "I'm fine," and mean neither word of it. This is not lying. This is one of the most complex psychological defense mechanisms that exists. Psychologists call it emotional masking, and at its core, it is the practiced suppression of genuine emotional states to present a socially acceptable version of yourself. In simpler terms, it is the art of performing okay when you are anything but. And what makes it so psychologically fascinating is that most people who do it don't even realize they're doing it anymore. It stopped being a choice. It became their default state of existing. To understand why people become masters of pretending, you have to understand what they learned about emotions early on. At some point in their life, usually in childhood, they expressed how they genuinely felt, and the response they got taught them something devastating. Maybe they were told, "Stop crying, you're fine." Maybe their emotions made the adults around them uncomfortable. Maybe showing pain led to punishment, mockery, or being ignored completely. So the child made a rational calculation. If I show how I feel, something bad happens. If I hide how I feel, I am safe. And so they built the mask, not to deceive the world, but to survive it. Here is what is happening neurologically when someone says, "I'm fine," and means none of it. The brain's limbic system, the emotional center, is fully activated. Pain is real. Distress is real. The emotion is completely genuine. But the prefrontal cortex, the rational, controlling part of the brain, overrides it. It says, "Not now, not here, not in front of them." And the body complies. The smile appears. The voice stays steady. The words come out calm. But neuroscience shows us something critical. Suppressing emotion does not make it disappear. It accumulates. And the longer it accumulates, the higher the psychological cost. Research links chronic emotional suppression to anxiety, depression, physical illness, and emotional numbness. The body keeps the score, even when the mouth says fine. You will recognize people who pretend they're fine by these patterns. They are the most composed person in any crisis, because crisis is their normal. They laugh about their pain before anyone else can react to it. They use humor as a shield so consistently, people forget they're ever struggling. When they finally do open up, they immediately minimize it. "Sorry, I don't know why I said that, I'm fine." They check on everyone else. They never let anyone check on them. They fall apart only when completely alone. And they are experts at timing their pain for when no one will see it. If someone in your life always says they're fine, understand this. Asking, "Are you okay?" will not work. They will say yes before the question finishes leaving your mouth. What actually works is being specific. "You seem quiet today. What's actually going on?" Or simply sitting with them in silence, without needing them to perform okay for your comfort. Because the mask exists partly to protect other people from discomfort. When you make it clear their pain won't inconvenience you, the mask starts to slip. And if you are that person, the one who has said, "I'm fine," so many times, you almost believe it yourself. The one who has held it together for so long, you can't remember what falling apart even feels like. The one who laughs first, so nobody worries. I need you to hear this. Your pain does not become smaller because you hide it well. Your struggle is not less real because nobody sees it. And you are not fine, and that is okay. You do not have to perform okay for a world that never taught you it was safe to be anything else. Drop fine in the comments if this is you, and share this with someone who always seems okay. They might need this more than anyone.